Alright guys, so part two. I accidentally stopped the video. I didn't mean to stop the video, but the cut is finished. I was in the chair for way longer than I wanted to be. But it came out good, man. But Barber was doing too much. He was Spanish, like I said. I thought he was black because he looked black in the email I sent in the picture. But he was Spanish. He did speak a little English, but not much. I ended up getting the facial that I didn't ask for. You know what I'm saying? He put massage gun all over my face with some tea tree oil or something like that. Then he got a hot rag and put a hot rag on my face, and then did it again. But he had like some stand with like steam coming out of it, and the steam was coming in my face with the hot wet towel on my face while he was massaging. I couldn't breathe. Like I literally had to take my hand from under the cape and give space to breathe. That joint was crazy. Yeah, man, he used the razor all over, the razor on my neck and stuff, and it came out pretty good. He did get rid of my C almost, more on this side. See this right here? Like it's really hard to find good barbers nowadays, man. It really is. You know, so I'm honestly to the point where my girlfriend's gonna have to learn to cut my hair, man. I'm gonna learn, but she's gonna have to learn as well. We both gonna have to learn, because you know it's just really not worth it. He was late. I told him I was gonna be 10 minutes late, but he ended up being later than that. And I really didn't like the atmosphere of the barbershop. You know, I really didn't like it. One cool thing I'll show you guys, because he gave me some flyers. One cool thing is that every Tuesday is $10 off adults and kids haircuts. As you see, the name of the barbershop too. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, man, but overall, it just seems like what you're paying for nowadays at barbershops is stuff that you really don't need. Like, I did not need a facial. Excuse me. I did not need a hot towel. I had my eyes closed once he started getting my edge up, because I don't want hair getting in my eyes. He was squirting some type of wet stuff, and I did have a white line. I wiped it off, but there was like a white line, I guess, that, you know, he uses so he can make sure the edge up is right. And he also, I felt him using like a marker, like some type of trace marker to go over. So yeah, it's just, I don't know where these barbers are getting their training from. That's my thing. Like, I don't know what barber school they're going to, but it's just too much. It's just a lot of unnecessary stuff that I don't want done, man. I really just want to go in, get my hair cut, you know what I'm saying, with the clippers, quick little razor on the side, and get out. That's it. I want to be in and out within 30 minutes. A haircut like mine, what I'm getting, like I said, you see I have hair on top. It's just the sides faded and then the edge up. My haircut should take no more than 30 minutes. And for those of you who say, oh, why don't you try, I've tried black barbers. I actually had a black barber that I was going to that was really good, and I did not stop going to him because of inconsistency. I stopped going to him because we scheduled an appointment, and when I got there, he was not there. And I had to find out from another barber that was there that he was not there because something was going on with his kids or whatever. So another problem a big problem I feel like a lot of black barbers have is that they take on too many clients. They take on way too many clients. They schedule and they forget who they schedule and when they schedule, and then, you know what I'm saying, they just be doing too much. You know, and your personal life should never get involved with your work life. You know, I don't care what you got going on with your kids, man. That's not my problem. If we schedule an appointment, I have stuff in my life that I need to do. What's going on with your life is your life, and what I have to do with my life is my life. That should never be intertwined when it comes to scheduling a haircut appointment. You know, it's extremely unprofessional, especially because he didn't even text me and tell me, sorry, I won't make it, or I'm going to be late, I have to do something, you know? No type of communication. Like, barbers literally nowadays act like the world revolves around them. You gotta be on their schedule. You know what I'm saying? And listen, let me tell you one very important thing. Barbers are making good money. Even the barbers in the rinky-dink, small little barbershops in the hood. Think about it. If you cut 5 heads and you charge $20, that's $100 alone right there. And $20, you're not getting a haircut nowadays for $20. It's very rare. You gotta go probably to the hood, or a dude is just desperate and just really needs money. But I feel like the cheapest you'll pay nowadays for a haircut is $30, $35. So imagine if you cut 5 people every day, 5 days a week. $35. Barbers are making close to 6 figures a year. They really are, if you think about it. They really are making very, very good money. So they need to have more respect for the clients. You know, they need to pay more attention to time management. You know, and they really need to make sure they go back to catering to the customer, communicate with the customer, talk to them. Don't just put a hot towel on my face. Don't just give me a facial massage. Ask me, would you like this? Are you okay with this? So I can tell you, no, I'm on a time restraint. And then a lot of times you put the customer in an uncomfortable position because they don't want to rush you. They'll be like, hey man, I need you to hurry up. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't want you to mess up on their cut and they don't want you to feel bad. So yeah, man, it's just too much. I shouldn't even have to be talking about all this when it comes to a haircut. Haircuts used to be extremely simple. Like I said, man, I'll be 35 this year in October. You know, when I was 18, 19, you know, it was $20, $25 with tip. And you were in and out within a half an hour, sometimes 20 minutes. Haircuts did not take, and it was a great haircut. You did not complain. Lucky for me, I'm only in a barbershop every 3 weeks. And my girlfriend asked me, she said, would you go back? I really don't know. I don't know if I would go back to that place. I really don't. I really don't. I'm really at the point where I'm thinking, wow, me and my girlfriend learning how to cut my head. You know, I may just every 3 weeks just go to a different place. Because through the Booksy app, because I booked this appointment through the Booksy app, you can get a percentage off through certain barbers that want new clients. You can get 20% off. I got 20% off. I paid $36, like I said in part 1, after fees. If I did that 20% off, you can only imagine what this would have been before tip. What, $45? $50? I tipped him like $11. So he got 36 plus 11 out of me. And that's with the 20% off discount. So you can only imagine. Now, and my girlfriend just said quietly, she just said, damn, when she heard that I tipped him 11 on top of the 36. Even she believes in her head, I know for now that's too much. But that's what you deal with nowadays. One great thing I can say about this barber though is he had black gloves. The previous barber I was going to was not wearing gloves, so I could smell the weed in his fingernails. That's nasty. You're touching my mouth, my lip, all around here. Wear gloves. I respect him 100% for putting on fresh gloves and changing his gloves for every client. That's a plus. That's a major plus. Appreciate your barber if you have a good barber that cuts your hair good and he uses gloves, new gloves every time. And the clippers, man. It's hard to tell if a barber is really changing his clippers, but don't be afraid to ask. Ask your barber, did you clean your clippers? A barber needs to clean his clippers before and after every hair he cuts. Because some people are dirtier than others. Some people have very sensitive skin and could pick up germs and, you know, get bumps and stuff. A lot of barbers are not pulling out a fresh new razor every time they go to you know, shave your face. Don't make fun of those young dudes that are in their early 20s, early 30s that have a bald head. You never know. They may have gotten fed up and said enough is enough, I'm just gonna go bald. Because some dudes don't look bad with bald heads. I just recently came across a video where a young man in his mid-20s was bald and he just went bald. He doesn't look bad at all. He doesn't look bad at all. All he needs is like a beard. He doesn't have a beard yet. He needs a beard and he'll look even better. But I see why some dudes go bald. They get fed up. They say enough is enough. I'm tired of these barbers. I'm tired of this crap. I'm just gonna get bald. Or you see some dudes that be looking homeless, that are actually not homeless, actually take care of themselves, but their hair all wild, face all scruffy because they're tired of dealing with the BS with these barbers. They're tired of the inconsistency. They're tired of overpaying. They're tired of the lack of cleanliness. They're tired of feeling uncomfortable. They're tired of getting things, unwanted services done to them that they don't want done. And they don't want to be put in an uncomfortable position to try to put the barber in their place. So I just pulled up to the place, man. I'm about to get something to eat, man. And I'm going to end this video. This is part 2. Hopefully you checked out part 1. If you didn't check out part 1, go ahead and check part 1, all right? I'll catch you on the next one. Please hit the like button for your boy. Comment your situations with barbers, man. I would love to hear what you experience. Share this video with somebody who's interested, and I'll catch you next one. Peace and love.